So here we are, Pledge Sunday. It's the start of our annual stewardship campaign. And I have to say, I'm really excited to see how many people are here. Yeah, I've been told in the past, if you advertise it as Pledge Sunday, nobody shows up. But when we talk about that, when we talk about this being the start of our stewardship campaign, I wonder, what does that invoke in you? Are you excited that today we finally get to talk about money again? Is that? And we get to talk about all the ways your gifts help to support everything that we're able to do here. Are you anxious because you wonder if your gifts are enough, if your ability to give reflects on your own worth and value? Are you perplexed, wondering how can talking about money have anything to do with tending to and to nurturing our spirits? Well, let's put those questions aside for right now. We'll return to them a little bit later. Right now, let's spend some time just imagining. I know Eleanor in the introduction listed some wonderful things to imagine. So again, let's lift those up. Can you imagine how you would like this community to be in Gettysburg? Can you imagine us being a central gathering place for liberal discussion of faith and principles? Can you imagine all of the seats here filled every Sunday? How about imagining a home where you are welcome just as you are, a place where you are cared for, where support is available when you need it? And I'm not saying we don't do that, but can you imagine it continuing? A place where your soul is nurtured, a place where we practice the fine art of imperfectly perfect human beings. What about imagining UUG as being known as the community that partners with others to work to eliminate racism through accountable actions? Can you see our community being a church well known for our LGBTQ support and acceptance, a place that seeks to ever draw the circle wider, where remembering that we belong to each other is at the center of all we do? Can you imagine this place as a busy hub that hosts the best adult forums in town, a place that offers great music and art, a place to come for weekly meditation, for meals, a place that values all life, furry, feathered, scaled, and more? Can you imagine a community that brings all ages together to minister to and with each other, children, youth, young adults, emerging adults, the middle-aged, older adults, and our elders, building a whole community that is not fractured or siloed by age? And hopefully some of these ideas have just begun to prime the pump of our collective imagination. And in an effort to go a little bit deeper with all of this, let's continue and have some fun with an exercise where we get to name and claim what we value and what we can envision. You can see there's a table up here at the front of the sanctuary. And on this table, there are 2 sheets of paper, 2 different colored sticky notes, and some pens and pencils. So what I'm going to invite you to do now is to come to the front of the room and write on the pink sticky notes what you value. And that can be writ large, what you value personally, what you value in the world, what you value here. And then write that on the pink sticky note, put it on the value sheet. And on the other side, we're going to write our visions. What can you envision this community being in the next year, in 5 years? And put that on the other page. And we're going to have some centering music in the background while this takes place. And to all of our friends at home, please send your thoughts via the chat, and we'll write them down and add them to the fuller collection, so they'll all be included. So here we go. The music will start, and you're invited to come forward and name and claim your values and visions. So as people begin to write the last things, I'm going to lift up some of these so that we can share them in the full community. So some values here: happiness, love, good health, friends, our planet and the climate, the forum, honesty, more happiness, love, social justice, the idea that all are welcome, welcome to fail, love and acceptance, more acceptance. I value the opportunity to hear different viewpoints on any topic. Support for the earth and physical deeds, faith and community, freedom and faith, inspiration, encouragement, a feeling of belonging, community, diversity, inclusion, belonging, tolerance, inclusion, activism, value every individual and individual needs. So those are the things that this group is saying, these are important to us. And some of our visions are our own parking lot, outside green space, sanctuary for refugees, weekly movie discussions, start and end of rallies and marches, our own space filled with activities all week, more local community activities emphasizing diversity, new blood and volunteers, to have young people coming and planning here, a half-time minister, regular artwork in the sanctuary, our own building, more respect for others who are different or the same, seats filled with a broad range of people, growth and diversity of membership, organized religious education for all ages, having a memorial grounds, larger presence in the community, a new kitchen, new building. So many of these are things that we can absolutely make happen, and some of them are more long range, but we've got vision, we've got values, and when we put them together with commitment and our resources, things happen. So I'm wondering if that was an easy exercise for you. Was it easy to name and claim your vision and values? Was it fun to imagine what might be possible? What might be possible with this precious community that's made up of all of you, and things that we can possibly create in the coming years? So friends, our dreams matter very, very much. All of the dreams that are there, all of the values that inform them. Where would we be without those sparks of imagination, these seeds that get planted? What if those few, some who were founding members of this community, who gathered in Gettysburg years ago, who were longing for a connection of others with liberal faith, exploration desires, what if they had never imagined that such a thing could happen here in Gettysburg? What if they imagined it, but then, like in the story, at one point they gave up because it seemed too hard or it seemed too weird? Well, you know what the answer is. If that hadn't happened, we wouldn't be here today, would we? My dreams matter. Your dreams matter. Our dreams collectively held, they most assuredly matter. Our dreams are the starting place. They're the launching pad. And to bring these dreams to fruition, we need commitment and we need time invested, talent of all kinds shared, and we need your treasures. We need the funds to support these visions. So look around you at who is in this gathering, and also think about, as you're looking around this space, about all of those who came before you that were able to create what we have here now. All that you see, all that you are a part of, that has been an outgrowth of this UUG community has happened because of the investments that have been made so far. Reverend Vale Weller says, listen, money is simply energy and nothing more. Money can be stuffed in mattresses. It can be kept in offshore bank accounts to provide a sense of security or to move just a little bit closer to that ever elusive sense of enough. Money can also be used to do great good in the world. I believe that this church changes lives for the better, and that we are only just getting started. We are coming out of COVID. We're having a rebuilding year. There is this desire and energy to be with one another, to share our dreams, share our visions, to plant those seeds and to see them grow into this world of so many possibilities and so many things that are beyond our comprehension. We need to be a congregation of stewards who understand that the church needs our strong support in order to fulfill our shared mission of transforming ourselves and the world. As stewards, we are caretakers of this institution and a future we will never see. Just as our founders had the vision to build and strengthen a congregation that we now benefit from. The pledge is meant to support the overall ministry of the church, not support the sliver of the budget that is most important to each of us personally. This is what stewardship is, building the foundation for a future that we will never see. Yes, stewardship, this pledge campaign is just getting started. It is our effort to support all the dreams and visions that we just shared. Reverend Erica Hewitt asks the question, why should we help? Why should we bother? And her simple and direct answer is because we can. Can we all give in equal measure? No, but we can all give what we can because we can and because our dreams matter. I hope that if you had anxiousness, you may have felt about being enough. I hope that those anxieties have diminished. You, each and every one of you, are most essential and precious and a very important member of this body. You are enough because you are. Whatever you can give to support our shared dreams and visions are needed and very much appreciated. All of your gifts of time, talent, and treasure. And I hope that you see that by sharing your visions, your excitement for our collective dreams, by thinking about the role that this little church plays in our lives already, and all the possibilities we imagine is in fact very much a balm for the soul. Talking about our dreams, talking about the resources needed to help manifest these dreams. Yes, talking about money is absolutely connected to how we nurture our souls. Let us be worthy inheritors of this faith, and through our good works and generosity, let us pass it boldly on to a generation, a new generation, those whom we will never see. Let us see what we can imagine for UUG. Let us imagine this community spreading its wings. Let us see it, our imagination take flight. Let us join our collective imagination so that we do, in fact, change the world. And I return to Oprah's words of wisdom. What I know for sure is that what you give comes back to you. Let love be your guide in this and in all that you do.